I'm Blake.
I'm Ethan. And you're watching
Death and Delirium. And we're back.
Pop that for you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little 30-minute timer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, how's the week been, Ethan? How's the week been?
How has the week been? You know? A lot of stuff's been going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really do much. We did a few installs this week. Same old. It's getting it's a little bit busier now.
Okay.
I'd
That's
say
what I mean.
just because the weather's starting to get a little bit nicer.
Yep.
So people just start freaking
Order.
I want this sign. I want this sign. I want this whole rebrand on my building.
Like, let's get the whole thing done.
So, I guess the most exciting thing, would be I went and installed a tent this week.
Really? Where at?
Like, I don't usually. It was on a Fifth Third.
Okay.
So, like, shout out Fifth Third because they give us a lot of business.
Okay.
But so we were just we were installing some tent, and so like the order said we're gonna do like 1/3 of the window.
Okay.
So we were going there like, come on, man, this is gonna be a piece of cake.
Yeah, light work.
So we pulled up there, laid the whole graphic on the window, like cleaned it off, made it look nice. Lady goes, "Well, I can't see that."
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean she couldn't see what?
I was like, exactly. I was like, what? Like,
what are you looking for?
Doing here? So I go in and I'm like, okay, so like, can you explain to me? Like, can I talk to you for a second? Like,
let's get this figured out.
Yeah, and she's just like, I'm not tall enough, like, to see that tent. Like, the glare's still gonna get to me. And I was just like, I didn't order it.
Okay, we can drop it down a little bit lower. Like, what? It's not that big of a problem.
So I was like, I'm just the installer, like, and she was like, I'm not trying to shoot the messenger or anything, but, and I was like, she was like, could you guys do like half of it instead? And I was like, yeah,
half the window? Whole half?
That's fine.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, if that's what you want, yeah, for sure.
So we went up, we peeled our finished job.
Yeah, that probably looked good.
It looked perfect, and I was just like, oh man, that's what they ordered, whatever. So I called my boss, whatever, and we installed it. The whole time we were installing it, the lady was pointing to spots in the window.
Oh, that weren't like air bubbled out yet?
I needed a squeegee.
Oh,
man.
Like, yo, I'm doing my job. Let me do it.
I was like, come on, man. I was like,
crazy.
Like, isn't that wild? The audacity.
I would have been a little upset.
I don't go in there and tell you how to read banknotes.
Yeah, like, hey, man, you missed counting a 20. Like,
yeah.
That's actually
what are you doing here?
$200, not $180.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I was just like, that's the kind of stuff I deal with.
Yeah, like, which I mean, you're gonna have to deal with that. There's always gonna be people like that, but like, man, like,
it makes your job so much harder.
That, and it makes me want to take a step back and be like, what was she dealing with in her day to make her want to give you that type of like attitude or that type of conversation? You know, like. Maybe she just had something on her mind that day that was kind of weighing her down, and she just took it out on you, and you were just like, I'm just here to put some tin on your window.
Yeah, I was like, man. Which, like, I was super nice, and I respect them, and, like, because I do get it, like, sometimes it's just like...
Yeah, you're having a rough day.
Like, I get it from that perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything else in the week was kind of just chill. Hung out with the girl a little bit.
Okay.
And got some fast food.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on that Taco Bell heavy.
Yeah, that's what I picked up today before I came to the pod.
He brought me a little steak quesadilla.
Can't go wrong with the T-Bone. Can't go wrong. Till the next morning.
Oh yeah, and then it's over.
Then it's a love-hate relationship with the T-Bell, ain't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
what's been going on with your week, man?
Oh, nothing much. So usually I work Sundays to Thursdays. So I went in. Actually, did I go in? I don't remember if I went on Sunday or not. Monday I went in, and then I actually had a passing in the family, so I had to go to a funeral. I went up to Indianapolis on Monday. Stayed up in a hotel up there. That was a blast. I actually rode up there with my mom. Me and her went up there. It was a little son-mom time. It was fun. Had a blast. Oh, always got to have that. And then, so we went to this little restaurant. It was actually called The Steer Inn.
Okay.
And it was super cool, I guess this restaurant had been there since like 1940. It was actually on Guy Ferrari's diners, drive-ins, and
no way.
I forget the name of that show, but
I know what you're talking about.
It was on that show, yeah. And they actually have a map of the United States in this restaurant, and there's like you can take a little white pin, like a little not a bobby pin, but like a little pin that you poke in, and wherever you came from around the world, like from around the United States, you can put a pin where you came from to eat at this restaurant.
No way.
And dude, you wouldn't believe there was pins in California,
wow,
Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Arizona,
so cool.
California. There was so many in Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky. You couldn't even put another one in. Like it was cool. It was cool. I got a video of it on my phone. That was a blast. The food was outstanding. I see why they've been open since 1940.
Yeah.
We got a little. I won't tell you everything we got because I don't want to spoil it. But we had a little appetizer. It was meatballs, homemade meatballs and spaghetti, or not spaghetti, but it was just meatballs, the sauce with some Texas toast, and it was good. It was good. It was good. It was real good. And then
can't go wrong with some toast, dude.
And then from there, it was actually it wasn't toast, garlic bread.
Garlic. That's what I meant.
It was garlic bread. We both knew what we were talking about.
I literally almost said garlic bread is just small or just a big crouton.
Yes, like, it was literally garlic bread, and then my mom had to put some extra cheese on the garlic bread. But it was good. The food was amazing, man. But I will say this: Indianapolis is a lot different than Cincinnati.
Oh yeah,
I will tell you that. I bet while we were up there, we saw. Now, I'm not shitting on Indianapolis by any means.
Yeah.
Beautiful city. Mm-hmm. I like the way the archetype is in the city. I like the way the buildings are set up. My mom took me on some really cool streets while we were down there. I forget the name of it. But it's like one of the oldest streets in Indianapolis. Like these houses, man, are old. They're beautiful, But at the same token, we saw like 5 or 6 crackheads. Yeah, it was wild. There was this lady at the gas station. She was just standing there. Yeah. She's literally standing there. Cops pull up on her. 2 cop cars pull up on the lady. She's not even in a car. She's just standing there like an NPC. Yeah. Just tweaking, bro. And the cops like get out and start like, talking to her, trying to get her to calm down, help her out. And then we go over yonder, go do what we're doing, stop at a family member's house. And like probably 30, 45 minutes later, we get back in our truck and we're leaving to go to our next stop. And we see the same lady that they got at the gas station, dude, walking down the street. And this is probably like a good 15-minute walk away from where she was originally. Yeah.
Wow.
And she's walking down the road. She has a stick in her hand, waving the stick, fighting demons, dude, swinging at the air. Oh yeah, she was off one. She was off a beam. Awesome. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Hey. She got like 2 inches from hitting the truck. I was like, yo. Don't make me call the cops again. They're already right around the corner. Yeah, like, that's funny. But that was wild. And then we went to the funeral. It's a funeral. Funerals are always funerals.
Yeah,
so.
They're awful.
And then went to a celebration of life type thing. It was cool. And then after that.
How do you feel about those?
They're cool. It was all right. Yeah, not bad. And then after that, what did we do? After that, we came back home. Oh, we stopped at this little restaurant called Acapulco's. It's a Mexican restaurant. Mm-hmm. It's so good. So good. I mean, there's a big battle between Acapulco's and...
Tequilas?
It's not tequilas. Alejandro's, yeah.
Dude, yep. Shouts out Alejandro's. Dude.
I know, but I'm an Acapulco's guy, dude. I'm an Acapulco's guy. Really? But, dude, you can get a margarita at Acapulco's for like a steal.
I'm not heavy on margaritas.
Really?
Weirdly. I don't know why.
I like the margs.
I'm there.
You're there?
I'm definitely there for the $6 draft beer that's bigger than my head. Like, for real. Like, I love Michelob Ultra.
You're a Mickey guy.
Dude,
Mickey.
I would love for them to, like, hop up on a sponsorship deal, bro.
Dude.
That's like a dream.
Oh, Mickey, so, like, maybe a little bit of Lyrical Lemonade.
Every time we start an episode, we're just like, oh, Mickey. Dude, it's so nice.
I'd take Mickey. Like
alcohol's hit or miss, though.
It is. It always is.
Like, sometimes you just wake up like, I hate my life.
Mm-hmm.
But what's been going on in the world recently? Like,
anything
crazy?
I mean,
who are you thinking about?
I don't think anything too wild. I did see that. I don't know if you heard, but Mr. O.J. Simpson.
Oh, yep.
He passed away this week. He, I believe it was prostate cancer. I didn't know he had prostate cancer, did you?
Oh, no. I had no idea. Dude, no, for real. I had no clue. Which, really? Like, do I care?
No, not really.
Not
I mean,
really.
to an extent, whatever. Yeah, I mean, he was O.J. Simpson. Do you think, I mean...
He did it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, do you think he was laying on his bed? Like, do you think he was laying on the deathbed like, you know what? I It was me.
Dude, like,
like,
like, bro, you know he did.
Could have been him. Could have been him. I mean,
I don't know. Like, I don't know if you've ever like.
that's just
on
something you take to your grave, I guess.
Like my parents swore to it last night. They're like, "Good, he needs to die." Like, they're like, "He definitely killed that girl." Like, and I was like, "Oh, so that's how you feel?" Huh?
Really?
Like,
I mean, hey, if that's how they feel, you know, it's just how it is.
I was like, I mean,
All right.
if he did it, he did it.
Yeah.
Like, but if he did do it, I mean, that's probably like one of the better deaths. Like, bro probably wasn't suffering.
No, yeah, no. I mean,
Like,
but I mean, personally, I don't know about you. I don't know how prostate cancer.
Yeah, I don't know. It might
Does that make it to where you can't shit, or
just
like, can you not go number 2?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
tough. That's tough.
Cancer, dude. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, me too, man. I mean, cancer is an awful
Nasty.
thing.
But with
You think they're ever gonna, you know, say that they have finally, you know, found a cure for cancer, or are we just gonna keep going on to where they can just
No, dude. It's just
keep
like
having chemo, keep having radiation, all this stuff going on, like
because they say all these people like
have found cures.
and like even like me seeing that OJ just died from it. Like you know he had money. So
And
like,
that did not stop him.
from dying.
No.
So like, I don't know. That's not really. I don't think there really is a cure right now. There's ways to catch it early.
Yeah,
that
for sure. That will stop it. But like, I mean, I've heard of multiple people throughout history that have came up with cures for cancer.
Yeah.
And then, you know, next thing you know, they're gone. They're not here no more.
Yeah, I've also, dude, that's.
But and I mean, like, here's like, I guess here's my theory on it. I think to an extent, the government doesn't want a cure for cancer.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, man, like, how much money are they making from the chemotherapy treatments, from the pills you have to take,
Yeah.
from
true.
just from the hospital bills of you staying in the hospital, like.
Yeah.
Like, if there was a cure for cancer and no one, and then it got to a point where no one had cancer.
That's just like such a far dig. I just don't know. It's just like.
Yeah, it is.
You know, there's a lot of like presidents, like congressmen, like those kind of people have also died from cancer.
Yeah,
so
exactly. So, like, yeah, at that point, why wouldn't they allow the cure to come forward? Yeah.
And keep presidents alive for decades. Or like.
Not decades, but longer for sure. I mean, yeah, I get that.
But like. Yeah, they probably know so much stuff, dude. It's hard to think.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's a deeper reason as to why they don't want the cure to come out rather than just like a money scheme. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like
for sure
one way to look at it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, people said the same thing about COVID. Money scheme.
Dude.
Money scheme. I mean,
I just had a flashback when you said that to me.
That word is crazy, man. Like,
I drove.
Was 2020 even real?
Like.
I
did get pretty good at Modern Warfare in 2019.
But, like, that was 4 years ago.
I know. And everyone.
That's a whole high school experience right there.
Do you think things are going back to normal? Or do you, like, think that really affected our country?
I think now, I mean, it depends in which aspect you want to talk, like, how it affected. Like, I think as far as social-wise, we're back to how we were for sure. I mean, there's parties, people going out to clubs, partying, like,
concerts.
There's no restrictions. Yeah, but, like, maybe economy-wise, no. Housing market-wise, no. It's like, you go to the store and bread is $5 a loaf now. I mean, that's kind of wild. Gas kind of went back down a little bit, but
it was
still high.
$4. It was $4 in Richmond, Kentucky the other day.
For what, 87?
For just...
Yeah, see, I got to put 93. Over here where we live at 93 is $4 and $4.50.
Oof.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's still high.
I think California's got
the highest.
I'll look that up.
Yeah, go ahead and get that
just to check that. But yeah, I think California's is very high right now.
Really?
Yeah, I heard that it was at 5. I'm gonna look it up. California gas prices 2024. Why are they so high? $5.25
for regular.
For regular.
Not even premium.
That's what it's saying.
$5.25.
2024. Yeah. Wow. That's of March 8th, 2024. So I mean, it could have gone down or up.
I mean, what? Like a couple cents.
Man.
Imagine $5.
Which, like, I have a Honda Civic, so it's like I pay like $25 every time I fill my tank.
What?
And I get
to fill up.
I get 30 to the gallon. 2.
So how long does a tank of gas last you? How many miles do you think?
Oh,
3? Like in the 3s probably? 300s?
Yeah. Like a week. Damn. Like I drive it to work all day.
I have I have a Subaru BRZ.
Yeah.
And that thing takes premium, and that costs like 45 to fill up, and that lasts me like a week and a half. It depends how I drive it though. I mean, if
it's too high, brother.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Way too high, brother. Way too high. But I mean,
down.
but I mean, it depends how I'm driving it too. If I'm just cruising, 2 weeks. But like if I'm racing people, half a week. It all depends on how you drive it.
That's true. Which I'm not really racing anybody.
But then the truck on the other hand, ooh, that boy's like 75, 80.
Woo.
Yeah.
Dude, if you got a truck right now, I literally feel for you.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, but I feel like
so insane.
Trucks are elite, man. Gotta have a truck.
I was thinking about getting like either an S10 or a Ranger.
Really?
Just for fun.
Dude, a Ranger would be perfect. I love Rangers.
Me too.
I love them.
Is that a Ford Ranger?
Ford Ranger.
Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, a 98 or something like that.
Okay.
Dude,
Manual or automatic?
Manual for
Ooh,
sure.
so you can learn a little bit.
So I can rip it.
Yeah.
Dude, the first time I drove a manual was Jerry Backman's Hellcat.
That was his manual.
Yeah,
too?
it's a mani.
Yo, he spent some racks to get the manual Hellcat too. What year is it? Do you know? 20. That has to be like an older one.
2016.
Yep. Those are the ones when they made them manual. I know that thing's mean.
It literally.
And it's a Hellcat.
Yeah. I think it. I don't know. I think it's a.
It's definitely a Hellcat.
It's a Challenger.
It's definitely a Hellcat.
So it's like.
Yeah.
So
it's
I got down to the bottom of not 350, 148 by the Arc. So I got down to the bottom. It's a hill.
Yeah.
For all you guys that aren't local.
Yeah.
And I got down to the bottom of the hill and I was going to turn right to go to Flavors.
Okay.
Like go past Flavors toward my place.
Yep.
And I literally was in first.
So you're first.
I was in first, and I was like, "Oh, I'm good."
Traction on.
I already drove it from the park and ride to his house, and then.
So I mean, by now you got it.
I got it, and it was little rainy.
Oh, that's where you messed up. Yep. That's where it'll get you.
So I got it in first. I'm sitting there.
Wow.
I was just sitting there. Yeah, just
pedal.
I was just like, all right. So I put it in first. I freaking hold the clutch and put it in first, and then as soon as I hit that gas, dude. Oh, and it starts sliding.
Spinning them.
Dude,
spinning them. Traction on, too?
Dude, traction on.
It didn't matter.
Joey was like, oh, I guess here we go. And I was like, what?
Hold on.
Like, man, I guess here we go. And it literally slid all the way out into the intersection. And I corrected it back up. Right back out. And he was like, I mean, that was pretty cool. And I was just like, yeah, I guess.
Obviously you didn't get up on it really enough, obviously, to maybe even know that. But, like, how long were the gears? Like, how long would first gear go out to? Like, 60?
Instant. Bro.
Like, 0 to 60 is first gear, or, like, 0 to 30 is first gear?
I'd say you could probably push it to 60.
In first gear, yeah. That's, like, redlining it, obviously.
Yeah, so,
okay, so
I was in, like, second going, like, 65.
Okay.
Dude.
Oof.
And, like,
you could
I shifted it. And then he was like, speed limit 60. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, drive it like you stole it. And I was like, oh, don't tell me that. Like, Jerry, come on.
Hold on, buddy.
Like,
Hold on. Is your seatbelt on over there, bro?
Yeah. So I was on 50. And I was like, I mean, I guess there's always cops on 50.
Yeah,
like,
always.
So
always.
I probably went like 75, 80.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, brother. Like, and it was just. Like the supercharger.
Yeah, dude. And they sound so good, too.
But yeah, that was definitely an experience.
They sound so good.
But back to the truck thing, dude. What would you recommend? What's your favorite type of like small
truck? Yeah, because like, dude, the one I have is a big girl. That's a big
yeah.
Gas, yeah. I'd say like, especially for your first truck, mm-hmm. you're definitely gonna want something 4-wheel drive. Mm-hmm. You know, and if you're wanting something small, you're probably not gonna want something with a long bed. So, Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
Ford Ranger. I'm thinking Ford Ranger, or maybe, like you said, what was the other one you said?
S10.
S10. My dad had an S10 when he was younger, and he said he absolutely loved that truck. Dude, they're bangers, too. Them things will go forever.
He had it lowered with, like, 30s on it, bro. Like, imagine.
Or even, like, maybe a Toyota Tacoma. Little Taco.
Those are nice.
Little Taco. Not the full, but, like, just a single cab Taco.
There's a ton of small
Or, dude, you could even go with, like, a single cab Ford F-150.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's not as small as the Ranger, but you get a bigger bed.
Yep.
So you can really put more stuff back in there, but you still get the single cab small feel of the Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you can, like, put stuff behind the seats and that, whereas the Ford Ranger, I mean, it's...
Yeah, it's
tight.
pretty compact. Yeah.
Which, I mean, I like the Ford Ranger still.
They're usually
don't get me
only
wrong.
2 seats, too,
Yeah.
so that's kind of another thing you kind of gotta worry about. But
Yeah, but, I mean, well, with the single cabs...
Rear-wheel drive.
Single cabs, they're only 2 seats as well. There's no...
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, rear-wheel drive for sure. But
slide.
hey, I've got old big girl sideways a few times.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
I need to get new
My
tires
car's
for it.
front-wheel drive, so it's like I can't really do anything with it besides go fast. Like
You could reverse drift.
where you like
Just go in reverse and just U-turn it or
do you
180
have to
it.
pull the e-brake for that? That wouldn't work.
Yeah, I think you do.
You do?
Yeah, because your e-brake still is your back, I think, isn't it? Or is it your
you would have to
front?
hit your front brake. I think. I don't know how that.
Like, well, no, because so like on my car, the e-brake is just on the rear wheels. It just holds the
that's what
rear
mine
wheels
is,
from moving.
I think.
I feel like all e-brakes are rear wheels.
It's a newer one. It's not a pull. It's literally just a button.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know if you ever do it then.
And it locks.
Then yeah, no.
Yeah. I was like, maybe not.
You might just have to fucking. You
I don't
might just
know.
have to get
It's
going
just-
like 20 miles an hour and just.
Newer
go in
cars are
reverse.
just like, I don't know.
They're
They're a
new.
little boring. They're a little basic.
they do
but-
too much electronic stuff in them. I feel
Yeah,
like.
but like, personally, I don't even care about going fast. I just like, I loved the look of that car.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, it's got all the
the
bells and whistles that I want.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
I can always turn it
Yes,
into a little
dude.
ricer if I want.
Yeah, but
down
like
the road, but it's gonna last me.
you know, it's about that time. It's about that time for cruises.
That cruise season.
Yeah, it is about that time. It's about that time. It's
Shout
coming
out,
up.
Shout out the cruise group chat.
Yeah. Summertime's
Y'all
about
real.
here, dude. Summertime is about here. Are you ready for that?
Dude, I can't wait for summertime.
I mean, you got any big plans for this summer?
I know me and Kay are gonna try to take a trip, which like I don't really know. Put in the comments where we should go because we're so conflicted about that.
Yeah.
We've had Tennessee, Minnesota, Arizona,
Ooh.
and maybe North or South Carolina.
Okay.
Just because we're tired of like the beach scene.
So
Like-
can I recommend some place maybe then?
Dude, hit me.
Colorado.
Colorado, really?
Yes, dude. Beautiful.
Dude, imagine we just go to the slopes the whole time.
Not even skiing, dude. Like even if you didn't want to go there and
kill me.
ski, but like, dude, it's
Shoot, kill me.
beautiful there. Like,
Yeah.
and just like the atmosphere, like man, like so when I was younger, me and my dad took a trip over to California when I was I think 8th grade, maybe freshman year.
Mhm.
We drove from here all the way to California.
No shot.
Yes, went through all the states, and when we were driving to Colorado, we were getting ready to come up into Denver.
Oh, okay.
And you're coming up this huge hill, and when you get to the top of the hill, bro, and you peek over it, all of a sudden, all you see is just snow-capped mountains, and it is beautiful, man. It's breathtaking. Like, obviously, I got a few pictures of it. Pictures don't even do it justice.
I would want to whip my skis out immediately.
Oh, immediately,
Like-
immediately. I wanted to
Dude,
for sure.
It would have to be. We're wanting something like peaceful. We just want to be able to like. We don't want to have to go to any stores. We're just gonna bring a huge cooler full of our food for the week, like, and just enjoy nature, enjoy each other, and just like
Maybe like a Lake
kinda
Cumberland,
like a
maybe
healing thing
type of
like,
thing, like a Lake
That'd
Cumberland,
be
maybe.
cool. Like, I really want to get like an A-frame or something like that. That would be tight.
Oh man, I don't even know. There's Montana.
Oh man, dude, that's where I want to end up.
Yes.
Like on a ranch in Montana.
yeah.
Like that's what I want my life to be.
Yeah.
Like riding horses, Kay's feeding the chickens.
No.
Like
Feeding
man,
the chickens on geese.
that's the plan.
I mean, I don't know. I think my end goal is like, life's long. So for right now, I want to go travel. I want to go see as many states as I can with my own eyes.
Mhm.
And I want to get out of the United States as well. I want to go over to Europe. I want to go over to France. I want to go over to like Australia, Tokyo. There's a few places I want to go, man. I just want to go see the world. There's a lot to see out there. And then I want to end up back here to raise my children.
Okay.
Raise my
in
children.
Indiana?
Yep.
Okay.
Raise my children here, and then after my children are grown up and out of high school and doing things with their own life,
Yeah.
then go move to Montana or maybe like I don't know. I like Florida a lot. A lot of people don't like Florida.
Dude, I heard literally last night. Shout
Yeah.
out Rhett and Link. I don't know the exact number. It was in the 1000s. Like 1,000 whatever, 1,100 people move to Florida every single day.
Every day.
Move to Florida. Yeah.
Not travel.
Move.
Like they're staying there.
They're gonna be there for a minute. Like,
That's crazy.
isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
Like,
That's wild. Well, then maybe I don't.
and then you wonder why every time you go there, you're everywhere you go.
Elbow.
You can
to
go
elbow.
across the street. It's gonna be a 25-minute ride.
Oh yeah,
Like, you're gonna be in the car for a minute.
for a while.
Like, we went to Universal there, and it was literally 15 minutes. Like, that was what the route said. But it took us, like, 45 to get, like, every time we went, too. It was like...
Where'd you go? What do you mean?
No.
Like, where'd you have to drive to? Where were you driving to when you were at Universal? Like, did you drive to each park?
No.
Because there's, like, gondolas that take you to each park, right?
Yeah. So we walked, but
Maybe.
I think that's Disney.
Okay.
But I think there is some kind of train or something.
Something that could definitely transport
But
you.
I was just talking about from the Airbnb to Universal. And it was not, like, on the thing, it was like 10 minutes from Universal. But that's 10 minutes if there's no cars
traffic,
on the road.
yeah.
Like, 0 cars on the road.
And it was still like 40 minutes, you said?
Man, easily. And on the way home, it was worse. Because everyone's trying to leave Universal.
Yeah.
So.
And you're just trying to get back to your Airbnb?
Imagine just being like.
No, you're only 10 minutes away, dude.
Coming home from work, say you work 30 minutes away from your house in Florida, it's going to be like an hour and a half, 2 hours just to get home from work.
Yeah, do I really want to deal with that?
Do you want to deal with that every day?
I don't think so.
Just move to a non-tourist state that, like Indiana, that just has nothing going for it,
Yeah.
and you'll love life.
Yeah, pretty
You'll
much.
enjoy
Like, life's
you
easy.
and Bailey
Man.
and your babies if you ever have them, or your,
like
or your cats or
that's what I'm
dogs,
saying.
like-
Come back here to raise children,
Yeah.
and then after that, I want to go back to either traveling or
For sure.
go move somewhere new and spend the rest of my life. Hey, kids, you're gonna have to come visit me. Like, I'm in Hawaii.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, so. But
I love Hawaii though. Have you ever been?
no,
I went.
you went.
I was.
You've been to Hawaii.
Yeah.
What?
I was. Super,
Why do I feel like I've never heard this?
I was super young.
Oh,
So
okay. Then
that's
yeah,
probably
I haven't
why.
heard this. Then yeah.
But man, dude, it's like I still remember it. I
How
don't
old are
know
you
if
talking?
I don't even know, dude. I was so young.
Yeah.
I want to say like 7.
Mm.
I don't know, 6.
Okay.
But I'm only 21 now, so it's like.
Yeah.
I remember playing with my toys on the airplane. Like I remember playing
Really?
with my and watching like outside the airplane, like
Yeah.
just like watching the clouds go by or whatever.
Yep.
Like, but it was so beautiful. Like
Really?
I'm not even
I
kidding.
bet,
I can
dude, I bet it
still
was-
like see the
The scenery.
floral life and like the nature and like I'm not even kidding. There were ladies like every other corner that were just
Dancing.
in skirts.
Really?
Yeah, with,
Having-
the
living
little
life,
coconut bra,
living
like,
life.
They're just, hey, welcome to Hawaii, like, and
What?
you're just like, oh, so it's heaven
It's like
here,
that, yeah. Like really.
but yeah, there's also a lot of like volcanoes and fires and stuff that go on there, but beautiful, just beautiful.
I'll have to go.
I
Man.
always want to go back.
I'll have to
Like,
go. I'll have to make it a point for sure in my lifetime to definitely get there.
Yeah, man. What's that one guy at Hawaii, the singer?
Oh yeah, the bigger guy.
Somewhere
Yeah, over the
over
rainbow.
rainbow.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace.
Well, I mean,
I don't know his name.
what are some other places you want to go to other than Hawaii? You gonna look him up real quick?
I was gonna look up that guy's name real
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead. Get him up. Get him pulled up.
Because I know a lot of people respect that guy.
A lot. Yeah, that's a very good song. Very good song.
I think it's called Over the Rainbow. By
What?
Israel Kamakawiwolo.
Okay.
Sorry if I mispronounced
Yeah,
that. I probably
you might have butchered that. Yeah.
Like 100%. I'm just a hillbilly from Indiana.
I was gonna say, sorry that our first podcast.
That's him right there. Just so you guys.
Hey, yeah, big dog.
Shouts out my boy Israel.
Sorry the first podcast came out a little late.
Yeah, we didn't really understand what all went into that
Yeah,
at first. It's our first one.
Yeah,
Give us
that was
a
our
break,
first. Yeah,
you
hey,
know? Like, we're not
this
perfect.
one's already 10 times improved. Let's go.
Oh yeah,
That's
come
all I
on,
gotta
let's
say.
check the mics out.
Yeah.
Got a little nice camera.
We're trying to upgrade. You know, got to make upgrades. You got to constantly improve on yourself.
Yeah, and it's just like all for you guys. Like we just want this to be such a
as
cool
clear
experience.
sound. Yeah, like we want you to be able to hear us, see us clearly.
Yeah.
Comment so you know exactly what. Hey, hit the 30-minute mark.
Yeah, well,
we're already 30 minutes in. It did go a lot faster.
But man,
So I kind of want to get into this topic maybe here for like our local viewers. I mean, but like you said, there are also these establishments in California and Florida.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop this bomb on you. I don't know if you've heard this yet. Skyline is no longer serving Mountain Dew or Pepsi products.
We hate
tomato. Boo! Boo!
Dude, throw it.
Come on.
Like,
they said they're switching to Coke. Like, dude.
I don't even like Coke.
Tell me every time you watch a Skyline commercial, what is the drink in every single person's hand in that commercial? An ice cold Mountain Dew,
baby.
An ice cold Mountain Dew.
Every time.
And I went in there the other day and I was talking to one of the workers about it, and they were like, yeah, I think we're going to switch back like relatively quickly just because the sales are going to go down so bad. Like, who wants to go into Skyline and have a Coke? I want a Mountain Dew. I want something that's going to burn my
Personally, do you like Coca-Cola? Or would you rather have a Pepsi?
Oh, Pepsi all day.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a Pepsi guy for sure.
Everyone's always hating on Pepsi.
Dude, like, you could clean your car battery with Coke. I mean, you probably could do it with Pepsi too, but Coke gets that shiny clean, squeaky clean.
Yeah, rust off with it.
Like, yeah, like, come on.
But I don't know.
I mean, all pop's bad for you,
everyone says that Pepsi's, like, way too sweet, but I think the latter. Like, I think the opposite of that.
Really?
I think Coca-Cola tastes like a sweet treat. Like,
really?
I do not need to be drinking that. Every time I drink it, it's like, oh, this is like black tar heroin. Like, you know, this is not good for my liver.
Yeah, like, not good for me at all.
Yeah.
I got you.
I don't know. Mountain Dew's, in my opinion, probably one of the best drinks I've ever had, which is probably why I have cavities. But I love Mountain Dew, so it's all right. It's like a fair trade-off. You know?
It is. Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. I mean,
my dentist was like, "How about we just stop sipping on it and like maybe only drink Mountain Dew when you're eating a meal?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do that."
I have here recently, man. I mean, probably for the past 2 or 3 months, I have kind of cut back on the pop. I've been like whenever I'm at the house chilling and I like just feel like I need something to drink, I'll go grab a water.
Okay.
Or a Sunny D.
Like, I have a water bottle. But...
Like, the only time I'll have a pop is if I'm out to eat somewhere.
Okay.
Then I'm like, okay, I feel like I could sit down and have a pop.
That. That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, like, any other time, like, if I'm at work or if I'm at the house playing video games, doing any type of physical activity, water.
Yep.
Water.
Yeah, for sure. Like working out or anything.
Oh, like, yeah. That for sure gotta have water. No. I remember back in the old glory days, when I was on the football field, I couldn't drink Gatorade. If I drank Gatorade, I was throwing that up for sure. Like, I could only drink water when I was doing physical activity. It was weird. Mm-hmm. Gatorade was too sweet in my stomach, and like all the movement and activity just got it all mixed up, and it was coming back up.
I get that.
It was not good. Not good.
Was football probably one of your favorite sports looking back at high school? I was always like kind of envious of like the relationships that you guys
make
made
through football.
Dude, I was just like,
the brotherhood.
I want friends like that.
Yeah, it's a brotherhood.
I still have friends like that to this day, but like,
oh yeah,
it was a lot harder for me to connect with people like that.
Yeah,
just because I was like, hey, I know you're going to football this week, but you want to do something?
Yeah, you want to go, man? Like,
they're like, nah. Doing a football dinner. And I was like, oh.
like, fuck. I have to join the football team.
That's so cool that you guys had that.
No, man, the brotherhood you get from that. And I'll say my favorite sport for sure was wrestling.
Okay.
That's the sport I'd say I miss the most. Like, what you gain from wrestling as a person mentally and physically, but more so mentally, honestly. Because, like, you know, everybody looks at wrestling, oh, man, the practices are crazy hard. You guys are doing all kinds of running and exercising and training and working out. But, like, your body gets used to that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, your body gets used to that.
You get trained in a way.
Yes. So then, like, what wrestling really helps you with is your mental. Because unlike really any other sport in the world, I would almost say.
Yeah.
When you're out there on the mat, it's you versus you.
Yeah.
like, obviously you're wrestling an opponent, but if you make a mistake, you can't blame that on anyone else but yourself.
Yep.
To where, like, in football, if you make a mistake, you could be like, well, the lineman didn't block his guy right. That's why I got tackled.
Yeah.
Like, you can always blame it on someone else. Or, like, even, like...
That's true.
Even, like, baseball, same thing, you know? But, like, in wrestling, man, if you slip up, if you get pinned, there's no one else to look at and be mad at except for yourself, you know?
Yeah, that's cool.
So...
That's a really good point.
That's why I enjoyed...
really thought about it like
I enjoyed wrestling a lot because of that aspect of it. And, like, I feel like I gained a lot mentally from that. And, like...
Physically,
it's
such a challenge to wrestle.
I'd say it's between wrestling and swimming are the most physically demanding
and no
sports.
one would ever think about swimming.
Oh,
that's
dude.
another one, dude.
Because we used to always go, like, once a week, we'd go over and do swimming. We'd go into the pool and swim. Because, like, dude, and you want to talk about, like, you use every single muscle in your body when you wrestle, but you also use every single muscle in your body when you swim, too, dude. It's crazy.
I've seen some guys go into swim, like, built like me, like a twig.
Yeah.
They come out built like CJ.
Oh.
Like, and I'm like, what's
Bowling
up?
ball.
How'd that happen?
Yeah, what? It was wild. A lot of wild stuff happening. Speaking of wild stuff happening, how do you feel about the solar eclipse?
Dude.
That happened this week.
That was crazy. Like, we watched it in the back parking lot of work.
Really?
And just the shadows on the work trucks, it literally looked like I was pulling up at 5 a.m.
No,
like,
dude, it was wild, dude. Like, the streetlights started coming on and stuff. Like, it was crazy, man. Like, you would have thought that it was, like, 9 o'clock at night. Like, the sun was setting. It was game over. Like, I actually I have a GoPro, for any of you guys that don't know. So, I took my GoPro, and I had, like, a head strap, and I mounted it on the seat in my BRZ. Mm-hmm. And I actually got a bunch of clips on my phone of me driving in the BRZ, and I got a clip of me driving during the solar eclipse.
Oh, dang.
And it's so cool because that clip, it literally looks like it's 9 o'clock at night, and then you swipe over and go to the next clip, and it's literally like 2 minutes later, and it's literally like bright out. Like, it literally looks like it's midday. It's super cool. It's real cool.
Heck yeah.
But I thought it was wild, dude. Like,
yeah, it's just like, I don't even know how many you see a lifetime.
Dude, they act like you only see one in a lifetime, though. Were they not like... Dude, I remember, like, they were...
The first one
we saw in 2017, we saw one. This is the only one you're ever going to see.
Ever.
Don't miss out.
Yeah, and then it just...
Apparently, they happen, like, every 10 to 14 years or something.
Yeah. I'm going to look that up real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
When do solar eclipses happen? Or occur?
Occur, yeah.
Oh, it's just explained to me what they were.
Oh.
Like I didn't know. Sorry about that.
Sorry, yeah.
Every 6,000 days. So...
Do 6,000 divided by 365.
It says here on astronomy.com, similar solar and lunar eclipses repeat every 6,585.3 days, or a bit more than 18 years.
Okay.
Scientists call this length of time the Saros cycle.
Okay. So if you live, you could see like at least 5 in your lifetime.
But there's no way, right? That there was 6,000 days. I mean, I guess I would kind of... What were you telling me to do? 6,000 what?
6,000 divided by 365. That would tell you how many years. But you already got that 18.
Yeah. It's 18. Just in case you wanted to know.
Yeah.
But
18 years? No, there's no way. Because 2017 was the last one.
Yeah, it's 2024.
So. That wasn't even 10 years ago.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Someone's lying.
Someone's fibbing.
Fibbing here, yeah.
You know? Don't fib.
So I know last week on the first podcast we talked about, I was kind of like, brought it up about how CERN was going to activate that Hadron Particle Accelerator when the solar eclipse happened. So far, nothing too wild has happened.
Yeah.
That we know of. I mean, I haven't...
Chill.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't go into my room and the dresser was on the opposite side of where it was, but...
I came to my room and the shower was gone.
Yeah, gone.
So...
That was wild. What happened?
We took it out.
Yeah, for you that didn't know. For any of you, it's gone now.
But
yeah, I mean, nothing crazy's happened yet. I'm waiting for another Mandela effect to take place, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it is weird. I mean, Blake is wearing a hat now, and I was wearing the hat.
Maybe that's your guys' Mandela effect.
So maybe you guys should have been paying attention to that.
Yeah, really make sure you watch and tune into the videos.
For sure.
And if you're listening, I'm wearing a hat this week. Last week I wasn't wearing a hat.
Yeah. And if you're watching, we're gonna try our absolute best to patch this video together. So
yeah, we're still getting we got the mic set up figured out, but we're still getting the camera set up figured out over here on this end.
Yeah, we just need it to be.
We think we might have got something figured out, but these videos might be a little rough,
a little choppy.
Yeah.
Might be posting them like in parts, which is fine.
Yeah,
like,
part 1, 2, and 3 of episode 2.
You will.
Yeah.
But this clip will be on podcast for you guys. To
The voice portion of it will be on Spotify if you want to listen to it all in one take.
Which is like what most people would rather have than watching a video.
Then sit down and watch the video anyways. But
have you been tuning into any new podcasts this week at all?
I'm glad you asked me that, dude. That was such a good question. So I sat down. I still have a lot of it left to watch, but I'm probably like an hour and a half in.
Okay.
Sean Ryan. I don't know if you know who that is. He's kind of an up and coming podcaster. I think he's a retired military man. Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But he just gets all kinds of different people on his podcast. Like, he's had a hacker on there once, and like he showed him how easy it is to hack into your Wi-Fi, and like, so he actually has an episode with Billy Carson. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you know who that is. Mm-hmm. Billy Carson is a very, very, very genius man. He does a lot of studies into ancient Egyptian pyramids and ancient Egyptian tablets, astrology. He has a PhD in, I forget what it is. I don't even want to say because I get it wrong. But he has a PhD in some type of degree, and it's a very, very high degree. So I've been watching that podcast, and like, man, they've been talking about some crazy stuff. Few guys are into podcasts. Obviously you are because you're listening or watching ours.
Shout out D&D.
Yeah, go give that video a watch, man. That video really opened your eyes to a lot of stuff that's happening and going on in the world. Mm-hmm. Billy Carson has a lot of knowledge and information on a lot of different topics, man. Like, he was really opening my eyes to a lot of things, and like, I even went and did the research after I got, like, I like would hear something he would say, and I'd literally pause the video and go look it up to make sure. Like, I wanted it to be 100% accurate. And like, man, he was spot on with what he was talking about, and it was crazy, man. He talked about all kinds of stuff. The Freemasons. Yep. He talked about all kinds of. I don't want to give too much away because
there's like a
video, but
I feel like two different ways about that because like I know people that are in the Freemasons.
So do I.
And they're good dudes.
Yeah.
Like, I know they're not up to no good.
So what he was saying is, like, now in today's world, he said there's probably like a few select 100, 200-300 Freemasons that are actually still doing like evil works and like still like. And still know the ancient knowledge of what really happened in the Freemasonry and like what really went on. Like, your average schmo that's working down at the Shriners Club or like is like in the Freemason. He's actually doing good stuff. Sticker. Yeah, he's actually doing good. He's not a bad person. Yeah. But like, there is some evil stuff that has happened, and like, the Freemasons were very, very, very smart people back in the day, and like, it was crazy to me. Like, the way Billy broke it down, like, how there's different, like, it's weird to think that there's whole different civilizations that have occurred in the past. Like, the Roman Empire.
Yep.
Like, the Roman Empire, man, they had completely different buildings than we do. They only used horses and buggies to get around. They didn't have the technology we have, but they had their own types of different technology.
Yeah. Just a thought.
Huh.
Yeah.
Really? That's kind of wild.
So I just Googled this. Sorry for the voice crack. That was cute. Famous Freemasons, just in case you guys don't know what that is or you want to look it up later. Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, Andrew Jackson. So got a lot of currency here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oscar Wilde. It says John Hancock, Winston
Churchill. Which he signed the Declaration of Independence.
The biggest signature on there. Glenn Ford, like, these are some pretty big people.
Famous, not even famous, like, powerful.
Yeah, like, these guys controlled, like,
people masses of people, point, yes, and products, and
so, you know, like, the base
industries
of it is something of power. like or how to have it.
Yeah.
How
And
to keep it. I don't know.
how to
I don't
grow
want
upon it,
to
how to
talk
keep
down on
gaining
any
it
kind
more.
of Freemason around here, but like
no, for sure. I mean, like we
it
were saying, bro, there's definitely good people that do good Freemasonry
for
work.
sure.
It's only a select few that ruin it for all of them, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's I don't know, there's cults out there, there's all kinds of stuff. You just gotta kind of live your own life and
I don't really.
not worry about all the nasty, corrupt things that are going on in the world, especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So, if you guys want to get away from it, just turn on some D&D.
Yeah, hey.
We're here talking about some stuff.
I mean, we're just talking about everything. I mean,
get a little bit of laughs in, maybe.
We want you. So the first episode's actually going to only be posted on YouTube for the people that are listening to this episode on Spotify.
And then the second episode
will be posted on Spotify and YouTube. And we want you guys, on the first episode, go into the YouTube comments, comment on there. We ask questions.
Tell us what you want for future episodes.
Yeah, tell us what maybe you want us to talk about. Give us some topics. Give us some questions to answer.
The first episode was kind of just like this is what we're able to talk about and stuff we know about or have opinions on.
This is what we want to talk about. Like, we're free to really talk about anything, man. Like, nothing's really off the table.
We never want to be, like, nailed down to a certain niche.
Yes.
Like, or niche.
Niche.
Niche. Like, we're only going to talk about woodworking today. Like, that's just way too boring.
Yeah. We're more,
But, yeah. So.
I don't know. But, I mean, I don't really know, man.
This is hilarious. It is starting to get a little warmer out.
Yeah.
Are you trying? So it's just geek now. I was just looking at the golf set the other day.
Who?
And I was thinking, I don't know if you watch Jinxie or like Sketch.
Yeah.
Shout out to those guys.
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Yeah.
Can I get a extra ball, please? I lost mine.
Sorry for cussing.
But I would love to make like some kind of short and put it on our YouTube of me and you golfing.
Golfing? Yeah,
and just
that'd be
like
gas.
show it.
I love golfing, dude. I love golfing.
Yeah, that would be so fun.
Oh, dude, that would be a blast, dude.
Yeah.
That would be so much fun. Golfing's very fun. Speaking of Sketch, can we talk about the chokehold this man has on the entire world, dude? Like, have you ever seen an influencer? Oh no!
Like,
have you ever seen an influencer like
blow up like that?
Reach into so many different types of groups of people?
Yeah,
like,
dude was hanging out with like Dan White and the Nelk Boys.
Yeah, but like not even that, bro. Like he's got like the dude on Sports Center opening up the TV show, saying his stuff. Like MLB players running the bases, doing his signs. People in the basketball, football. Yeah. Like it's not just Twitch streaming, dude. He's bigger than that, and it's crazy, man. Like one man could take over the world.
Dude, I know this is so far off the wall, but like, when do you think they're gonna release the next console?
Ooh,
that's such a hard one because with like GTA 6 coming out and stuff like that, maybe BO2 getting remastered.
Well, I don't know if they'll release like for like as far as PlayStation. I don't know if they'll release a PlayStation 6 anytime soon. I think their next route would be like a PlayStation 5 Slim.
Oh,
like a smaller one.
That would be cool.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of having something so big. Something so big and bulky. Like, dude, yours is fucking... It's bulky, dude.
Yeah. It's literally like having a...
Imagine if they had a Slim, but you had all of, like, the capabilities of the PlayStation 5. The video
core
quality,
drive,
the GPU, the CPU, all that.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would probably get it.
Oh, for sure. I'm definitely buying it.
I'd be like, anyone want?
Yeah, PS5? I'm selling a regular PS5.
That's the CD version, too. Like, the disc
one
version.
I have.
Dude. Fire.
I love it. I love it. I don't really use discs that much too much anymore. I usually just buy it off the store and download it.
I did for that like Hogwarts game and then Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But
dude, shouts out
Spider-Man. Like PlayStation doing like solo games.
Yes.
Because man, they're so good.
Wolverine. They're supposed to be coming out with a Wolverine game.
And then Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Or wait, not Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy crap.
There's some games coming out soon, dude. I'm excited for the games.
Have you played 2?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Spider-Man 2 was amazing with Venom.
Oh, dude. Being able to play as Venom and just...
That was so good.
Well, like, the powers he had, dude, was awesome. Even But like playing as Miles was sick, dude, because they really
yeah.
like they brought him around too, like you know.
Yeah,
it
he was
cool.
kind of mid in the first games, but like the way they like character development, which,
Yes,
like, he was younger,
gave him better
so, like,
gadgets, better
yeah.
abilities.
I love
like
playing as Miles.
yeah.
Miles was fun, but definitely Venom was like the highlight of that game. I was like, I just want them to put Venom in the game, and then they literally let you play as him.
Yeah,
so,
let
like,
you like kill people as him.
Yeah, that was cool.
Which you don't ever kill anybody in that game. You just knock him out.
Yeah.
But no, that dude's after
like,
what I did to him, bro. I literally just hit a 50 times combo on this dude to the face.
Like,
he's dead.
Like, dude, yeah,
Dude's
he's gone.
R.I.P.
But yeah, I mean, video games are fun.
I love video games, man. You know what I've been recently. Speaking of video games, you know what I've been getting back on here recently, which I want to get all the boys back on, which it kind of no. It kind of stinks because you can only do 4 person per lobby, but we could all hit the start button at the same time and hopefully get in the same game. Fall Guys.
Oh, dude.
Gotta bring it back.
I remember when you and Bailey showed me Fall Guys.
That game, I've started playing it again here recently. So funny,
I don't know
dude.
why
Playing
it
it with your
died
boys.
so quick.
I don't know.
It was just like
playing it with your boys is great, dude.
Something must have came out for us to be like, all right, gotta get on that.
Something bigger, better for sure.
Yeah. Are you more of like a multiplayer kind of guy, or do you like campaign games?
I guess it just kind of depends on
what
mood. Yeah, definitely mood for sure. If I'm playing with the boys, something multiplayer, I want to be able to talk to everybody. But like, if I just go home from work and nobody's really on, I'll definitely sit down and play like a RPG role play game for sure, like a Skyrim or like a Hogwarts.
Dude,
those are heaters, bro.
Minecraft from time to time by myself.
Hey, everybody's got to have the Minecraft ventures every
months. Like few months. You play it for like
a week
straight. Yeah, that's awesome.
Locked in.
That's like a universal thing.
Oh, I think
with everyone
for sure. Everybody loves Minecraft.
Oh yeah,
it's the most downloaded game in the world.
Is it really?
I believe so. Let me look it up.
I was gonna say real quick. I know GTA is gonna be close to that.
Ooh, yeah.
So I don't really know. GTA, Call of Duties are pretty popular. Call of Duty is taking a dump on us here recently.
Oh, I'm upset about that.
Like,
I downloaded game. That's not what I needed to look up because
that's like Duty,
that's
you need to get your act together.
They were going by phone downloading games.
Okay.
What's the most purchased game? I guess
console game maybe. What's it say?
Minecraft's not number 1.
What's that?
4. Minecraft's number 4.
Oh, read us off the list.
Number 1, I'll go for Minecraft and go up. Minecraft's number 4. Number 3 is GTA 5.
Facts.
Number 2 is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Wow.
And number 1 is PUBG.
No way.
Players Unknown's Battlegrounds. Yes.
I mean, I've downloaded it. On mobile and console.
Yeah, so have I. 75 million copies sold.
Wow.
They
rolling in it.
And it has 30 million daily players. 30 million people play the game daily, yes.
Comment if you play PUBG. I really want to see.
I don't really play it anymore. Let me see when this
I played it when it was like good on mobile.
Article was published.
Yeah, because it might be like 2018.
3 years ago, yeah.
But that's crazy. I never would have thought that.
Number 1 worldwide. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Out of all the good games, I've started playing Red Dead 1 again because they released it on PS5.
Oh wait, now they're saying something different in this ad or in this article. Now they're saying that Minecraft is the number 1.
Huh. You never really know. You at least know those
4 games are like definitely top 5 for sure. Yeah.
But they released Undead Nightmare on Red Dead Redemption 1 on PS5.
Ooh.
So you walk around like
I remember that, and you're like
zombies.
You're like a zombie, aren't you?
You're killing zombies.
Yeah, well,
I think you eventually turn into one at the end. But like, dude, it's so fun. I've been just running with it on PS5.
What is it?
It's called Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare.
Undead Nightmare. And how much are we talking? Like $10?
If you have GTA Plus, it's free.
Really?
You just get to have it.
I might need to look into that.
And GTA Plus is like $6 a month.
Or super like cheap. I think it's super cheap.
$5 maybe. Yeah. But I have it. Bailey has it. We ended up getting the Undead Nightmare, and dude, it's so fun. Like,
B1 got it too?
Game. Yeah.
Really?
I think so. Or I'm pretty sure he's the one who told me about it because he was like, "Yeah, you can get that for free on GTA Plus. I have it," and I was like, "Yeah." So I mean, I also am kind of thinking about like time limit on the videos and the audio, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like we want to know if you guys are at work or if you guys are listening at home, like.
Yeah, like how long do you guys want the podcast to be? Do you want them to be an hour and 30, an hour, 30 minutes? I mean, we can like.
We could even make shorts if you guys want.
Yeah, and we could change it up every week too. I mean, one week we could have an hour long podcast, and then the next week we're like, hey man, we're gonna have a short podcast this week, only a 30-minute one. Like, I think we can do that for sure. We could go either way about it.
And I also think like there needs to be like some kind of like rule where like if we have one of you guys call in or email us and want us to talk about a topic, you tell us if you want us to say your name or not.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, first.
We'll go ahead and say so and so brought up this topic for us to talk about. And episodes where we do that and talk to guests and stuff like that, we'll make those a little bit longer.
Yeah, so we can get to more.
Yeah, just so we can
stuff,
really
sure.
get to what you guys want to hear.
For sure. I agree. And eventually, I think we're gonna get it to a point to where like we're gonna have a set time that we are doing the podcast every day. So like we're doing it at 7:00 every day. So then we'll get to a point where we have a phone number to where you guys will know. Okay, at 7:00, Ethan and Blake are gonna be podcasting.
Yeah.
So I can call in at like 7:30, and they're gonna be doing the podcast, and then we can have people call in and be live on the podcast. You know, like.
That's smart.
We want to get to that point eventually too. We're still got to work out that like the number system and all that. But we did recently get an email.
Yep.
At dndpodcast@gmail.com. You guys can send in any questions you have to there. Or,
yep.
You know, if you guys.
That's like our biggest thing. We would love for you guys to do that. Like that is gonna help us flow
tremendously.
So well.
Yes,
like,
man. Just have stuff to
talk about.
The podcast will
roll. You guys will want to know what we're talking about.
There won't be as many awkward breaks or anything. Which I mean, there really isn't that many now.
We're just like, when we do break, it's always just like, there's so much I could talk about right now. Like,
what do I want to lock in and really talk about?
Yeah,
like there's so many things to talk about
for sure.
And so I mean, as we come to a close here, maybe I think as we start wrapping this episode up, you know, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. You know, thank you for listening.
Late inconvenience.
Yeah. Sorry.
We're trying as hard as we can. Well, I mean,
thank you guys for watching.
Thanks so much. We appreciate it. And
make sure you tune in next week for next week's episode, and
we'll see you there.
Yep.
See ya.
See ya.